Hey, what's up guys? Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen. Great to see you as always. In today's episode, I wanted to do something for you guys that is both easy to do and economical, because I know from time to time I can put out recipes out there that are somewhat labor intensive, a little bit costly, and kind of hard to do, especially around the holidays. Now, since the holidays are over, I figured this would be the perfect time for this recipe. Everybody's paying down their ridiculous holiday bills. I know I am. This is gonna rock, guys. It's cheap and it's fun and it's easy to do. We're gonna do an Italian mainstay. It's linguine with white clam sauce, but I'm gonna put Danny Mac's style twist on it as usual, because what I like to do is I like to take the linguine, toss it in the oven and toast it for like 8 to 10 minutes. Gives it an awesome nutty flavor, awesome color, and it's really cool. I don't know if you've seen this before, but hopefully I'm gonna turn you on to something new. So guys, without further ado, let's put together some toasted linguine with white clam sauce. Oh yeah. This is so simple to do, guys. Just get yourself a baking sheet, line it with some foil. Just grab your linguine and we're just gonna spread this evenly right through the whole length of it, just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to toast evenly, and we're just gonna put this in a 350-degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes. It's gonna start to turn nice and golden brown in different areas, and it's gonna be really awesome. Grab a large sauce pot. I'm using Cherrystone clams, which are a medium-sized variety of clam. Just gonna put all of these in here. This is gonna create our stock. We're gonna add water to this and some fresh herbs, and we're just gonna steam them open, pretty much. Very important that you rinse these very, very well and scrub them with an actual scrub brush, because they're very sandy and we don't want any sand in there. So I've got all of them in there. I'm gonna add about 3 to 4 cups of water. That's about 3 cups. And I'm gonna add some fresh herbs. I have some fresh thyme, I have some bay leaves, I have a little rosemary, and I have a little fresh sage. So I'm just gonna toss that in there, and we're gonna cover this and cook it over medium heat until they start to open, and then we'll be ready. So after about 8 minutes, this is what we're looking at. This is beautiful, see? It's golden brown, delicious. You can smell the nuttiness already. So we're just gonna set this aside, allow this to cool down, get you guys some boiling water ready, and yeah, let's keep going. So let's take a look at these tasty critters and see where we're at. It's been about 8 to 10 minutes. Some of them are starting to open up. Some take a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna kind of toss them around a bit. You wanna wait till they're all opened. Yeah, as you can see, they're all starting to come open now. Cool. Okay, a couple more minutes have elapsed. All pretty much open. I'm just gonna turn the flame off now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove all the clams. I'm gonna put them in a separate bowl, and I'm gonna allow them to cool 100%, because we're gonna remove the meat from the clams. Take your beautiful toasted linguine. You're gonna put it right in the pot and swirl it around. Get it going, and just really just cook the pasta according to the packaging that came with your pasta, obviously. Mine says about 7 minutes, so I'll just work it in there and I'll see you in about 7 minutes. Next up, very carefully, and I stress carefully, strain the stock through a colander. I just want to get all the herbs out of here, any residual shells that may have broken off. Now that the clams have completely cooled, I'm just going to take a couple out. We're going to take all of them out actually, but a few at a time, and we're just going to remove the meat from the shell. And just keep it on the side. You don't need to keep these shells. We're just going to toss them. We have no further use. Some of these clams can be a little bit stubborn when the meat's coming out, but so far it seems to be good. So yeah, just remove all the meat from that, and then we're going to give it a rough chop. We're going to make our sauce, and we are going to eat. So let's give these clams a rough chop. Make sure you use a sharp knife. And you don't want them in too small pieces. So roughly what you see here is what we're looking for. Perfect. In a medium saucepan, heat up about 4 ounces of high quality olive oil. To this, we're gonna add sliced garlic, about 4 to 5 ounces. I don't want the oil too hot, so keep it over medium heat. And I really like the garlic sliced in this presentation. And I'm also gonna add about 4 ounces of chopped bacon. And we're gonna allow this to cook for about 3-4 minutes until the garlic starts to turn like a nice light golden brown. Beautiful golden brown color achieved. I'm gonna add 2 cups of white wine. Be careful, they may splatter on you a little bit, so stand back. The wine's come to a nice boil. I'm going to add the juice of 1 lemon. And we're going to reduce this mixture by half, which is going to take about 5 minutes. When I say reduce by half, all I mean is that we're just going to burn off half of the liquid in the pan itself. We're going to add some of this beautiful stock that you created, roughly 2 cups. And we're going to reduce this by half once again, which is going to take a little bit longer. It's probably going to take about 8 to 10 minutes. Before we finish the sauce, I have some Littleneck clams that I'm going to toss in here. It's going to make for a cool garnish when we're done. I'm just going to leave them right here in the sauce. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to let them steam until they open. Should take about 2-3 minutes. Clams are open. Let's finish this up. I'm going to add the chopped clams. I add them at the end because they're already cooked. I don't want them to cook in the sauce already because then they're going to get really chewy. I have some Parmesan cheese that I'm going to fold in. About an ounce. I have about an ounce or 2 of butter that I'm going to fold in. I want to give it a little spice, so I have some red pepper. And what's really important with this recipe is it gets a lot of parsley. So let's put a good amount of parsley in here. Stir this up. We're going to bring it up to temperature. Add some linguine and serve away. All right, guys, let's plate this up. Moment of truth. Beautiful. Really get that pasta coated with the sauce. I'm going to garnish the clams around the edge. Just like that, and I'm going to put a little more sauce on top. Amazing. I know you guys are going to love this. Definitely leave some comments at the end if you have any questions or concerns about today's presentation. And I'm just going to garnish this with some awesome flatbreads that I roasted earlier, which I'll leave a description. So you can check that out, a little extra parsley. Beautiful. Enjoy, guys. Guys, this recipe cost me $15, which is good to feed 5 adults. In my book, that's a win-win. If you want to make red clam sauce, simply add a little tomato. Poof, red clam sauce. So easy. A quick note before I let you guys go, though, about the clams. I use fresh. If you don't have access to that, by all means, they sell it canned commercially in supermarkets, and some supermarkets, they sell it fresh chopped. Be sure to wash it thoroughly. It's packed with really nasty preservatives that just don't taste good. Please give us a thumbs up and a like if you enjoyed today's presentation. Share this with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now for the best weekly video recipes. Had a blast with you guys. Till next time, Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen.